All right. Well, this is going to be part of the planning process for seeing the big boy steam locomotive. Just going to show you kind of what I was doing in order to figure out where it was going to be at. So first thing is on the website, they have a schedule listed of the Big Boy 2021 tour. And right now, the train has just recently left Hempstead. It was in Navasota this morning, and in Huron. So it'll be in Houston at 4 p.m. today. And it's on its way from Hempstead. So what's pretty cool is if you go to this link, it tracks where it's at, similar to an airplane. And we can just refresh the page, and you'll see where it's been, where it's going. We'll zoom in real quick here, and we'll see that it's on its way, going parallel to 290, and will be on its way to Cyprus. So this can kind of give you an idea of what path it's going to follow. If you zoom in a little bit more, it'll highlight it, and this just shows you the route that it'll be going. So this kind of helped me figure out where I needed to intercept the train at, because if you go down far enough, it highlights that it is exactly parallel to 290. So then what I'm going to do is go over to Google Maps, and I've already done this, so started looking at different businesses and parking lots that I could watch it from. So we'll go over to this place that I found. This is a bakery that's basically located along that same route. So if we were to look at it, there's the rail line. Take our little person here from Google. The bakery is not showing up, it's relatively new, so it's not going to show up here on the buildings, but what will show up are the tracks. What's nice about this is the Big Boy is pretty famous, so there are going to be a lot of crowded parking lots. I'm sure this will probably have some people waiting to take pictures and photos, and they ask for people to stay 25 feet away from the locomotive, so this gives me the perfect vantage point, some shade, a place to get coffee, work on my laptop in the meantime while I wait for the train to pass. And like I said, it's right there, so perfect vantage point. What I've also done in the event that this doesn't work out, for whatever reason, whether it's too crowded or too many people or the train, somehow I miss it, I have a backup stop, and that's going to be at the backup spot, rather. That's going to be at this little park area. Doesn't look like a whole lot, but it runs as well parallel to the train, and it's going to be right in front of these buildings here, these apartment or townhomes. And I should be able to park my car temporarily, not for a long time, along some of these grassy areas without disturbing anyone, and still get a pretty good view of the train. Ideally, I'll be back here just so that I'm not in the way of anyone's home, just so I'm not bugging anyone. I know there's probably going to be a lot of sightseers out today, so I don't want to be those annoying people with cameras in places I shouldn't be, so I'll be out of the way. So I'll probably park right here and just watch it from there. So those are my two spots, and then tomorrow on August 17th it will be parked at the Amtrak station in Houston, so I will try to do the visitation there. I'll include that probably in whatever final video I make about this. And it's going to leave and it's going to head towards Beaumont, New Orleans. So at that point I'm probably going to try to get it departing. I'm going to have to get it pretty early though, because it departs, let's see, 8 a.m. So I may make a trip to go see it. We'll see if that makes sense. But I'm going to try to catch it today on its way to Houston. We'll definitely see it tomorrow while on display, and then, maybe we'll catch it on Wednesday too. But we'll catch up, I guess, once we have an update on the train. So the next clip you might see is me actually either seeing the train, running into issues, or something along those lines. So see you then.
Alright, and then we'll do one more.
Rick, I'm from Houston. What is the purpose of the diesel engine that's in the back, middle of the track? Well, there's several things. So first of all, primarily we use it for dynamic braking. So the diesel locomotives have dynamic brakes. The steam engine has air brakes. The brake shoes on the big boy are custom made. You can't get those off the shelf anymore, so we don't like to wear them out. So we use the dynamic brakes on the diesel when we can to assist with braking. There's also times we do use it for power. For example, if you got to go through a tunnel, it helps to power the diesel up, back off on the steam locomotive so the guys in the cab don't suffocate from the exhaust. There's also times, just from a logistical standpoint, with our fuel availability and when we can get it delivered, that sometimes we just don't have enough to make a whole day's run at full power. So we use the diesel to assist a little bit. And it's also there for, from the standpoint of reliability, if we were to have a breakdown, depending on what happens, hopefully it could get us off on a siding somewhere, but never had to do that, hope we never do. And folks, if I could, we need to keep people from climbing on the front, so please do not climb on the engine.
Please do not put children on the big boy engine, please. Thank you.
This locomotive was to be called the Wasatch class. It was designed to manage the grade between Ogden, Utah and Green River, Wyoming through the Wasatch Mountains. Well, this locomotive was built, designed in the late 1930s, and they were assembled in 1941, and the second group in 1944. And the very first locomotive to roll off of what is back then an assembly line of locomotive production, the number 4000, the very first one, was out on a ready track. And somebody went up and they chalked the words "Big Boy" with a V for victory under the word boy.
Is it up there now?
It is, but the rain has done what it does to chalk. So I think here in a few minutes we're going to go and clean that off of there, and we're going to write the words "Big Boy" on it for our journeys tomorrow and beyond.
Fantastic. And Ed, if you can just give one final safety message and send us home.
Well, we appreciate everybody for taking time out of your day to come visit this locomotive and to visit with us and our members of our heritage team. We have Tracy Murray over here. We've got Randy Hagee, Kevin Atkins, Tom Sikora, Christine and Maureen here helping us. All the local support from the Houston Service Unit and all our brothers and sisters in the Houston Service Unit helping us to get this job done and to do all the logistics of this locomotive. So we thank them. We thank you for the great hospitality that you always show us when we come to Houston. If you're not a member of Facebook, please consider joining our Facebook page. I myself am a pretty new person on Facebook. I enjoy it. There's a lot of really good information with our Facebook page. You can post pictures and videos. The only caveat is that we will not allow anybody to post pictures or videos that are too close to the track. So we're messaging that we want everybody to come see the big boy at the designated locations that we post on our schedule. Please remind your friends and family to come see it, but also remind them 25 feet back. 25 feet back. Thank you, everyone.
That lady said that sound effect was a big highlight of the turn.
I'm sorry.
Maybe St. Louis?
We got a ride on the train. What's what? That?
Over the hills and far from